Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about Type Soul for the first time. Honestly, the only reason I actually joined up for this crazy extravaganza, which happened in the middle of the night, is the fact that the game itself brings Fullbringers to the game, which is what this whole video is going to be about. Pretty much also talking about some of the cool things that you can do, which will help speed your progression up and all that fun stuff. Now, as a Fullbringer, you don't really have much to do. Unlike all the other races in the game, you don't have many loops that you have to do or anything crazy. They haven't added much content for Fullbringers yet, from my full knowledge, at least until this point. Obviously, they like to, gatekeep some of the information, but in reality, Fullbringers are kind of stuck where they're at right now until later. Now, for instance, the first thing I do want to do is give you a tip. If you're trying to find the mission boards and all your trainers and stuff like that, just press the comma, and the comma will allow you to see pretty much all the stuff on the map, stuff like that. Besides that, there's also another thing. With this progression, there is a lot of progression stealing that can happen, and it mostly has to do with the second part of the progression, which we'll talk about right now. So first things first, we are going to be talking about how do you actually get there. How do you get your full progression first? Now, the first thing you gotta do is get to grade 2. How you do that is just by completing mission boards. Once you complete your mission boards, you're gonna come over here to this guy, which is Ginjo. He's gonna give you a riddle about what your Fullbring is going to be and stuff like that, but in reality, all Fullbringers have the exact same quest you have to do. So once you do this, you'll realize he'll ask you to do something where it's like a trial where you have to kill a bunch of stuff, and I have tried to kill certain things. Surprisingly, hollows don't give you any not experience, but they don't give you any credit for this specific quest, which I did try whenever I killed this Menos Grande. When I killed the Menos, I thought I was going to be able to get, some type of progression, which I didn't. But if you actually look at the bottom right, you'll see that there is a purple bar that will show up as you kill your mission NPCs. And the mission NPCs have to be humanoid, which helps. It also helps that in Katakura Town, normal Katakura Town, you will get more frequent quests and less quest stealing. Because all you actually have to do is get credit for killing said characters, not credit for the quest itself. Once you do that, you press M whenever you get a full purple bar. Now, once you actually get the full purple bar, you will be pretty much launched into this crazy quest. And I do recommend the fact that you need to hide yourself when you meditate, because when you meditate, that's pretty much it. You're going to be there and stuck there. You're not going to be able to release the meditation. And if someone comes and kills you, they're going to come and kill you, and you're kind of cooked. And it's happened to me twice when I was trying to do this video. But, things happen. People are the way they are. But in reality, this quest itself is not too hard. You only really need one move, and that's your heavy attack. If you could really just perform your heavy attack, you'll be totally fine. Because it's a lot of back and forth. There is a small animation bug in the second part of this, which is very annoying, and there's a really easy way to get away with it, and that has to do with the little mini guys and the Menos Grande. Now, the thing about the mini guys and the Menos Grande, this is a really, really easy part to die on, and the hardest part about the whole thing. I'm gonna be real, and that's because the Menos Grande will continue stomping while you get stuck trying to fight these guys. And there's a chance that your animations will break because they're attacking you all at once. For some reason, the Scream and the Menos Grande Stomp, they break your animations. With that being the case, all you still have to do is just pull out any move that you can. You will only have access to about 20 points for your skill tree at this point, so do spend your skill points wisely, especially if you want more moves. I've seen people use like Hito, for instance, to clear this a lot faster, but in reality, it just depends on what you want. Personally, I use Hakuda air combos, which was kind of funny, because this is like the only thing that would not help you as much as other stuff. Now, keep in mind, as you are progressing in this, the fact that that purple bar is going to be going down, which was kind of an issue for me here, because with the purple bar going down, I started to struggle with the Ajuka. Now, luckily, the Ajuka had a broken animation where it was not able to grip me. But besides that, like, freaking the only thing that will insta grip you, I think, is probably going to be the Menos Grande if he stomps on you. But everything else, I think, has a broken animation right now where they won't grip you. So it's kind of cool. But there are faster ways you can do this progression. My suggestion is actually by doing it with more friends. The reason I say to do it with more friends is because let's say you have some high-level friends, and the more people in your party, the more humanoids that will spawn during that quest, which is pretty cool. Once you actually complete this entire quest line, you don't even have to do anything. You could pretty much go all the way using missions going straight to elite grade, because there is no PvP progression for this specific race as of this moment. If they do add some PvP progression, obviously I'll probably end up doing a video on it, due to the fact that, like, I do want to see if they actually implement Chad's shield ability, because that is just something that I really enjoy. Especially, it'll bring a lot more to the table. But they might actually implement it in a different way, because there are 2 bars on the side here, and until we figure out how those other 2 bars work for Fullbringer, we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, I'll keep you guys noted. Now, with the Fullbringer, you are only able to use like 3 moves, just like any like race with their Shikai and stuff like that. It's only going to give you access to the 3 moves. So the only difference is that the Fullbringer moves are absolutely devastating in every single Fullbringer. It doesn't matter which Fullbringer it is. Maybe except for the one dude with the sword, but besides that, they all have very good Fullbringer skill sets, and they all do a lot of damage. So it doesn't matter which one you really get, but what is going to matter is the fact that you need to use all these codes. And I'm going to be real with you guys, I'm going to put them all down below. They even released 2 codes after the full release, which I will be putting in the description. And if you guys have not used the codes specifically from the Halloween event, don't forget to go ahead and check those out as well. They're all going to be in the description down below. If you still cannot use access to some of those codes, that's fine. That just means that, you know, you're probably a veteran type soul player, and you probably already had all the codes before, so nothing to worry about there. Besides that, though, I think that that's pretty much it. I really just have to wrap it up here. Once you actually complete the quest, he'll say that there's more souls to break. You're no longer just a soul, you're a weapon shaped by corruption. And then that's your Fullbringer, not a gift, not a blessing. A scar cuts both ways. Now, after this, there is one thing that I do at the very end, and that is actually take a look at the guy one more time. And the guy actually just says that, you know, you're ready to go beyond. But he actually does not continue the storyline. So, I hope this video helped you guys out. Take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy and peace.